Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Planning for Reality, and welcome to our part 2 video of making a plan and getting back into the cash envelope, stuffing journey to ultimately get out of debt and have some financial freedom. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a great week. It is Friday evening here, so we are looking forward to the weekend. You may hear some background noises because the kids are still awake. And if you like these kind of videos where I share my cash journey, my budgeting, my savings, getting out of debt journey, I would love to have you subscribe. And for those that are already subscribed, thank you so much for continuing to support me. For those that just watch even without being subscribed and commenting, I really appreciate that so much. Thank you. So let's get into it. In our last video, I did the part 1 video. I did go through like a bit of a plan that I made for myself and the steps I want to take to start my journey. And then we had a look at what debts we currently owe and have and that are outstanding. So it's been a week since that. Numbers have changed here, but that's okay. The budget that is going to be our next step really doesn't have much to do with these figures here. So I haven't pre-planned this. I am planning it with you here on camera. I did start to write down the bills that I have, and I did start recording it, and then I had to rush out. So when I came back, I couldn't bring my mind back to where I was. So I glued the 2 pages together and thought, let me just start from scratch to make it easier for both myself and for you guys, so it's easier to understand. So let's get some of these pens out. Okay, so what we want to do first is usually like with the budget by paycheck method and the zero out budget, we usually work out our income first. I'm not planning to do it like that. My goal is to work out how much I need, so my bills and expenses, and then work out how much I need, and then I'll look at my income and see if I can cover it, and if not, what can I do to cover it, because these things I do need to pay for. And then we will go through and make a traditional budget. Okay, so my bills and the amount. Oh, I guess I should make a column for the frequency. Okay, I told you this is going to be all over the place, so we'll try our best to not make this video extremely long. Okay, so my partner pays for the mortgage. He pays the bank fees that are associated with that. He pays his own car registration, his own car insurance, and he chips in. So we've kind of split the expenses up because the mortgage is a higher amount to be paid. And then what he's also been doing is to pay off some of the cash debt, because the cash loan that we have, it was much higher than that. It was over 10,000. I think it was close to 12,000 we were in debt. So he's been doing side job, Uber Eats and different things, and putting together some money to pay off this loan. My goal, and the reason why I wrote it down, is because I'm the one that asked for the money. So if he doesn't end up paying it, then it's on me, but it's not my real focus. The others are my focus, but our debts are kind of combined. So we are in a partnership and we do share things. The other thing I want to mention is when it comes to the grocery budget, And I think it's important to mention this because I have to be honest and real. That's my whole journey here on YouTube. I'm being as real as it is, like not as real as possible, as real as it is, and sharing everything that happens in honesty. So with my grocery budget or my grocery money, I pay for that from my work or whatever Centrelink money I get, government benefits. But he will still like pick up milk on the way home or bread, or sometimes he will go and get a few extra things. That's not from my budget money. So I don't budget for that. He work like that's from his work and his income and his wallet. So although our finances are combined, we do have two different wallets. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Alrighty. The kids were knocking at the door. So let's start. So we've got building and contents. These were separated at one point and I did combine them. It is fortnightly and it did bring it down significantly. So it's $67 a fortnight at the moment. My car insurance is also fortnightly and that one is $80. Childcare. So I get why did I write children? It's just childcare. Assistance from the government for my baby to go to childcare, and because I am low income, they do subsidize quite a bit. So that one I pay fortnightly and it's $180 at the moment. It used to be way higher, but thankfully we were able to get to that, and that is because I report my income and my income is low. Then we have our line debt, and that one also they take this is the minimum, $50 a fortnight, and same with Centrelink debt. That one comes out why did I write center bet? Oh well, I understand. I wanted to write Centrelink debt. That one comes out $30 a fortnight. So bi-weekly. What else is there? Then we have Zip Pay, which is a monthly, and that one is $80. We have internet, and that's monthly, and that's $95. Then I have my mobile, which is the device plus the SIM card and like the whole contract. And I had to get that last year because my phone broke. And hopefully once the device is paid off, then the monthly bill will go down a lot. So that's $135. Then that printer, I need to call them and figure out when this is going to end, because it's really high to pay a month. But if we break the contract, we still need to pay the amount. So there's no point. So we might as well keep it and use it. So that's $161. Then we have these things that you may consider as extras, but for us it's not extras because I use some of this to run my business, which is on Etsy. So I need these subscriptions. Although my Etsy hasn't been doing too well the past couple of months because I haven't been really able to put in a lot of effort, but I don't want to get rid of them because I do plan on getting back into that very, very soon. So I've got my Cricut, my Canva, my Microsoft, and then Amazon. These are the subscriptions I have, and these are all monthlies. And Cricut is $14, Canva is $18, and I'm rounding these up to the nearest dollar. Microsoft is $14, Amazon is $10, and those are my bills. Car insurance, yeah. Then we come down and we've got quarterly electricity. And I want to estimate between 1,000 and 1,200. Oh, why did I do that? Water is also estimating about, it usually comes close to 500, a little bit above, sometimes a little bit under. And land rates. And that one is also quarterly, and that one is 500 minus some change, but ultimately 500. Then we have car registration, and that one we can know as a yearly, although I last did it as 6 months or like half yearly, but this one is a yearly, and it's about 1,100 per year. PO box is also yearly. I have my notes here to the side of what bills I pay, because I do work out of my budget every fortnight. And I was thinking about that today, and I want to change it to weekly, because I get my work income weekly and I get my Centrelink income fortnightly. And so I think it's going to be better for me to work out weekly and kind of divide the Centrelink into two. I think that's going to work better for me instead of adding them, because I would have better control over the finances if I do it weekly. Because I staff weekly, I shop weekly, I do everything weekly, not fortnightly. Okay, so the goal here is to, let's make another column. Should have thought of that before, is to work these out on a weekly basis. So, how much weekly? I know I'm probably boring you, but this is how my brain works and how I'm planning to get it done. So, if I do that, these will all be divided by 2. So, 33.50. 80 divided by 2 is 40. I don't need a calculator for these ones. 90 there, 25, 15, 40. This one's going to be 47.50, I think. Let's see. Yep, 47.50. 135 divided by 2 is 67.50. 161 divided by 2 is $80.50. 14 divided by 2 is $8. Oh, sorry, $7. And then this one is $9, $7. Oh, these are monthly. These are monthly. Okay, do I have whiteout? No. Okay. I saw a trick once. Let's see. Okay. So if we just grab from the back of the book, I might make this page for that. Saw this on Jashi Koren. She does plan with me's for her dot journal or her bullet journal. So what do we've got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, perfect. And how many do I need? So we've got to start from this one here, and we've got to come to this one here. Okay, let's keep that to the side in case we need it again. So you just cut out that from the back, you grab your glue tape, and then we take that and cover up our mistakes because I don't have whiteout, and there we go. all covered up. Okay, now we can go back and continue. So I'm going to divide the monthly by 4, although some months have 5 weeks. We'll count them as bonuses when we're doing the budget. I think that way we can always be on top of things. So 80 divided by 4 is 20. 95 divided by 4 is 23.75. 135 divided by 4, 33.75. Divided by 4, $40.25. 350 for that one. Divided by 4 is 450. Then we have 350 again. And this one's going to be 250. Then also with the quarterly, I think I will go with the higher amount and divide it by 12 weeks. So that's 100. 500 divided by 12 weeks is, let's do $42. And that one's going to be the same. And then these ones we can divide by 52 weeks. So $22 here. And then 175 divided by 52 is $3.50, so $4 a week. Okay, so how much do I need every week to cover these bills? That is the question. All right. So this is just bills, no food, no fuel, nothing like that yet. So $3, $33.50 plus 40. That can't be. Something happened. $545, and I believe it was 25 cents. So I'm just going to make it at $546 that I need every week for bills. I do have one more bill that I didn't include here because it's going to finish in 2 more payments. It's the college. So I have 2 more payments of that, and then that will be done. So I'm making this, and then I'll add those as those extra bills for that during that budget period, and then that's it. I won't have to do it again. Okay, so now we need to figure out food. That's the next important thing. So food is also weekly, petrol is weekly, and I go through a lot of fuel because I drive myself to work, to different locations, different houses. And I know I can claim some of it back on tax, but I still need to pay it before I can claim it. So I need to budget for it. So I've got food and petrol are the 2 most important. And then there's going to be other things which are going to be our sinking funds or our low priority sinking funds and savings. Okay, and I have made a note here of some of the ones I want to add, and I've just thought of one right now, which is pharmacy. It's not on my list. So I would need to add that too. So for food, I think per week, a good amount for my family is $350. If I can go under it, then I can add that money to other places. But if I can't, then that money needs to be used. If I want to do it tight, I think I can do it for 300. So you know what? I'm going to put 300 here to start. And let's see how we go. And for fuel, I need to budget 200. So I need $500 there. Why did I change the color of my pen? So far between these two, we need, oh, that's not a good color. we need $1,046 per week. Now we can work with my income. Okay. Oh wow, we're already 20 minutes in. I'm not sure if I should split up this video or just keep going. I think I'll just keep going because I think I'll keep going. So this is going to be a weekly budget template, and this is just a template for me. I will come back to this when I'm doing my actual budgeting for the weeks. And I should put headers on this, but I'll do that later just to save some time. So we'll go with what we need and the amount. And I guess that's it. I don't know why I need that space. Okay. So the expense and the amount. So let's say here we've got bills combined is $546. Food is $300. Petrol is $200. So we've worked that out to be, we've skipped a step, didn't we? We were supposed to do our income. Okay, that's okay. I'll do it right here. So we've worked that out to be 1,046 flat. Okay, so see how my brain is everywhere? Let's go with our income. So our income from the Centrelink comes fortnightly. Fortnightly amount is 1,070. If we divide that by 2, then really we're getting 535 per week. Then from work, I'm getting 500. Wow, that's why I can't keep up. Okay, so from work, I'm left with about 500. That's after I pay my petrol. So really, I've got 700. Okay, so that makes more sense because I pay throughout the week. Okay, so work, I've got about 700 per week. And then we minus 200 for the fuel. So that means my income combined is 1,235. So the income we're working with as a base is 1,235. Now my partner does, like I said, he does chip into things. So say for example, he's got some extra money this week, he will give me. So then I can play around with the budget. Baby is here. I'll send him away and be right back. Okay, so that's a good starting point. So I know that I can cover my petrol, my food, and my bills from my income. And then what's left over is 189. And don't forget, we included in here saving for water, rates, car registration, and PO box, which are some major sinking funds. So we know that these are going to be sinking funds because they're not paid immediately, they're paid later. And then we also know that, for example, mobile will eventually decrease. Printer, we're going to figure out if we can get rid of it. And these four should ultimately be making me money. It just hasn't been happening right now. So hopefully in the future it will. The debts are there. They're not going to go. And zip pay, if once it's paid off, that's going to be money in. So really, I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking I'm actually very confident. And the reason why we weren't seeing this money, I wasn't able to see this money before, and you were only seeing $100 about in my stuffing, which would be pretty much this money here. And we weren't seeing this is because things kept popping up. it's just been crazy. Things have just kept popping up and out of nowhere, and I've been using that money here and there for these different little things. So hopefully we can focus and now keep that money for sinking funds. And some of the sinking funds that I need, sinking funds that I want to create, the high priorities and low priorities. And I know this is not in the lines, it doesn't matter as long as we're doing it right. And I'm trying to save time here as well. So the high priorities are the electricity, the water rates, car registration, I should say. PO box is not a high priority, but it's there, so we'll put it here in PO box. These ones are already budgeted for. Then we need to figure out how we're going to budget for school binder. That's everything for the kids' school. Pharmacy and medical. Then here we've got haircuts, beautician. I have a teenage girl, so, and I don't know if you've noticed, since we've started making, I've been on YouTube, I've never once got my nails done, never, because I've been really like trying to live basic. I don't need nails. They'll probably break anyway with me chasing the kids and doing dishes and cleaning and everything like that. It's not suitable for my lifestyle, but they are nice to have. I never have them. I don't even take $5 to buy nail polish. I don't buy myself clothes. We usually wear hand-me-downs. Sometimes I do buy them. Like I did buy them some clothes on ZipPay for this winter because it just wasn't enough that they had. And it's really cold in Sydney, so they needed some good jackets, they needed some socks, and so I needed to get them those things and some warm PJs and things like that. And they're still wearing the hand-me-downs as well. The washing wasn't drying quick enough, and the dryer is just a whole nother expense. It's just for emergency purposes, like when it's raining too much and they need their uniforms or things like that. I don't use it on a daily. I still hang the clothes out on the line. But you can't always say that, like, I'm making sacrifices because I know where I want to be. I am teaching my kids, but it's also, you know, they ask, they want things. So my teenager would like to go to the beautician from time to time. Clothes is one we're going to add to the list, and shoes, because I figured that was another one. Car maintenance, because we've learnt this week that my car needs some kind of repair, or repairs I should say. I think the whole thing is because I need tires, but we'll see. Car tires, so a car thing needs to happen, a car binder or a car savings. We need home maintenance. Then we need home repairs, things that break down or get damaged. And what else? I've got holidays, birthdays and events. We want to save for tech, because tech gets ruined and needs to be replaced, or things happen. What else? Those are what I could think of right now. Can't really think of anything else. Family fun is a good one, but usually that's with fun. With the holidays and events. These are the things that I can think of at the moment. And I think I'm going to start off with those. And since the big ones are really ticked off, then I should have $189 really, if I can stick to this, to put into these other funds each week, not fortnightly, each week. So fortnightly would be close to $400. Hopefully we can. So that's the plan I'm making. That's the budget I'm going to try to work from. We're always going to test it out. And there's something that I want to quickly mention as well. When I do my expense tracking, I don't do it the traditional way where I write my expense when I spend it, and then I don't know how it's deducted. So what I would like, how I do it is I do food tracker, and then petrol tracker, and then I would start with, I have $300. So starting balance is 300. And we have 300 in. This is the in, this is the out, and this is the balance. Once I start spending, so I spend here, it comes out of here like $5. There's $2.95 left. I would keep going until I get to zero. When I get to zero, what do? I don't have any money left. I don't have backup money. I shop my pantry, I shop my house, and I make it work. I figure it out. I don't go take the petrol money, because if I take the petrol money, then I won't have fuel to get to work. For example, if I take the bill money, I won't have any money to pay the bills. And part of this money also is debt. That's the biggest one, debt payoff. Because once we pay off, for example, Zip Pay, get rid of this one, and Lion and Centrelink, and the electricity, which I have made an extra payment on. Same with the water bill. I believe the water bill we made a payment towards. So these have dropped. Then we can snowball these to an extent and hopefully bring some of these bills down. My goal is to only be paying insurances, internet, the necessities. I don't want to be paying all the extra stuff. And I'm hoping to one day have subscriptions. I'm actually going to write that in here as an annual. And if I can get to that point, I would love to, where I pay them off once a year and I'm done with them, and they don't have to come out every week. All right, so that's the plan. I hope this works. I will keep you updated. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really apologize it was so long. I am going to end it now, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much, and see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.